Have you ever been put in a situation where you feel completely cornered by a family member? Well, that's exactly what happened to me, and I'm still trying to figure out if I'm in the wrong. My parents separated about 12 years ago, and my dad remarried 7 years ago. He and his new wife even have a 3-year-old daughter together. Here's the twist. I was never invited to their wedding, but in fact, I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know that I know it happened. The only reason I suspect this is because, legally, he and my mum are still married. So the wedding was likely more of a celebration than a legal ceremony. Still, it stings that I wasn't even told about it. Over the past 7 years, he's made exactly one attempt to introduce us. It was about 6 years ago when I planned a birthday dinner for him. At the very last minute, he called and casually mentioned he was bringing his new wife and her 2 other kids from a previous relationship. I was completely blindsided. It felt less like an introduction and more like an ambush. I was so uncomfortable with the sudden pressure that I cancelled the dinner, telling him we could reschedule for another time. We never did. Fast forward to yesterday, I get a call from him, and he sounds genuinely confused. He says he doesn't understand why my brother and I have never been to his house. I was thinking, maybe because you've never invited us. He then went on to say that it must look weird to his wife that we never come around and that we should just drop by sometime soon. The call left me speechless. He's essentially asking me to fix a problem that he created. After all these years of being kept at a distance, of being an afterthought, he now wants me to put in the effort to integrate into his new life, seemingly to make things less awkward for him and his wife. Honestly, after all this time, I have zero desire to meet them or force a connection. It feels completely inauthentic. For years, he's lived a separate life, and now he wants to merge them without any acknowledgement of how strange and hurtful this entire situation has been for me. I love my dad, I really do, but this request feels like a huge burden. I feel like I'm being forced to perform for the sake of appearances. I've also been in a weird headspace for a few years now. I'm not really seeking out new relationships or connections with people. I've become pretty isolated, and the thought of forcing myself into this new family dynamic feels exhausting. It's like being asked to run a marathon when you haven't even learned to walk yet. But the guilt is eating at me. I love my dad, and a part of me feels like I should just suck it up and do it for him. But another part of me, the part that feels hurt and forgotten, just wants to say no. I don't want to be a stranger showing up at their door to ease his social discomfort. I don't want to pretend this is all normal. So I have to ask, am I wrong for not wanting to make the effort after all this time? Let me know what you think in the comments. Your perspective would really help me figure this out. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoy stories like this, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. See you next time.